moving really fast. My name is Grace Kyoko, and I studied in Beijing from 2016 to 2019 July. Yeah, and I was at the Institute of Zoology in Beijing under Professor Li Shuqiang. And yeah, so I did actually biodiversity of spiders.
Grace Kyoko was busy capturing spiders when we arrived at the National Museum of Kenya's Zoo Gardens.
You can find, as you see in the webs, you can see the webs, mostly in crevices. Spiders occupy literally every habitat, from caves to ground.
She says her knowledge about spiders improved a great deal after undertaking a master's degree in China, and she believes the Chinese eating style has also played a big role in her trade.
Especially the use of the chopsticks for one, because when you're catching spiders, they move quite very fast. So the fact that you're used to using the chopsticks, it kind of stabilizes your hand. For me, that worked for me, because when you're catching like a spider, it runs off, so you have to move very fast to catch it before it runs away.
Since 2015, China has provided around 67,000 training opportunities for Kenya, according to the Chinese embassy in Kenya. In 2019, a total of 2,400 Kenyan students were enrolled in Chinese learning institutions, and more Kenyans are seeking higher education opportunities in China, which has become the destination most favored by African students. The relations between China and Kenya has been on an upward spiral, and for Kenyans who schooled in the Far East country, the benefits can only be mutual and far-reaching.
My name is Vivian Kadhambi. I am a plant botanist, a plant scientist here. I do conservation that involves the collection, preservation, and the documentation, as well as educating people about the importance of plants and them conserving them. I went to China through a Kenyan-Chinese collaboration called Sajorek. They had a collaboration between Kenyan students and the Chinese to improve on the biodiversity of Kenya. Because in China, the biodiversity is huge, and to get to interact with plant scientists who have worked for so long, getting to know the tips on how to easily identify plants, to engage in the natural walks and the ecosystems, it was interesting, as we did our fieldwork both in China and in Kenya.
My name is Dr. Mbuni Juvenalis. I work in the National Museums of Kenya as the Botanic Garden Manager. When I went to China in studying in Wuhan Botanical Garden, I realized that the garden is well maintained, of which I've tried to bring back at home, whereby comfortably now I can be able to say that men and more visitors have come back in visiting our garden in terms of education, in terms of research.
Outside the classroom, Kenyan students in China also have a unique opportunity to learn more about the whole of Chinese society. They live with the Chinese, go to Chinese restaurants, and visit shopping malls. These interactions make them have a deeper understanding of the meteoric transformation of Chinese society.
I like the transport system because it's regulated by the government, for one, so it's relatively cheap to move around. And they actually obey most of the traffic laws and everything. So it was quite interesting, despite the fact that it's really crowded in the subway and in the buses, but the transport system is really efficient.
Grace Kyoko believes that it will be good if Kenya and other African countries borrow a leaf from China. Enock, Sikolia, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.